The military race between the United States and Russia is reaching new levels, especially with the recent aggression of the European country in Ukraine. For this reason, the military of the United States cannot afford not to surpass Russia in the military space. An advantage that the United States has in the race and Russia wants to have is Elon Musk. The billionaire industry has been presenting innovations that the American military can incorporate into its military resources. One of these resources is the terrible but secret hypersonic fighter jet that the United States is developing on the Mayhem project, which would be useful against Russia. Elon Musk is a versatile inventor. His genius abilities cover various products in various industries. For example, he has already left his mark in the electric car industry, being the only one responsible for bringing vehicles to the ribalta and transforming them into vehicles that people covet. As a result, his Tesla electric car company is the largest in its category, sending the most electric cars to a single company last year. Tesla is also the largest automotive company, judging by market capitalization. The Army has closely followed Tesla's progress and is now working to use one of the company's strengths in its hardware, battery. The American Air Force has signed a contract with Lockheed Martin, which will turn weapons and lasers mounted in combat fighters. The laser system needs to store energy, and Lockheed Martin is turning to the same batteries that feed the IVs. Thanks to Tesla's innovations, lithium-ion batteries are at the stage that the American Air Force will use in its fighters. Musk is also innovating in the space industry. His company SpaceX has quickly climbed to the top of the pile, surpassing giants along the way. He regularly delivers payloads to the International Space Station, including crew and cargo. The only private company to do this. Under Musk's guidance, SpaceX is developing the spaceship, the tallest and most powerful rocket ever designed. Even before the spaceship is ready, SpaceX has the Perils, the most powerful rockets in action, the Falcon 9, and the Falcon Heavy, which it uses to deliver payloads in orbit to itself and other private customers. As a visionary, Musk is looking forward to the colonization of Mars, and that's where the spaceship will really gain its life, making numerous trips between Earth and the Red Planet, as it carries both cargo and colonists on interplanetary missions. Meanwhile, SpaceX's customers include the American military, and the company was authorized to deliver payloads to orbit several times. It has already dealt with some launches by the American Space Force with resounding success. Given the relationship between Musk and the American Army through their companies, it is not surprising that the billionaire and CEO wanted to make a supersonic jet. In a tweet, Musk said he was dying to make a supersonic jet. However, as the head of the largest electric car company, Musk is making the route of moving the battery, making the jet electric. It is easy to imagine that Musk does not like a private jet moved by fossil fuel, which he uses, and would like to retire as soon as possible. However, Musk's friends at the American Air Force are working on a secret program of hypersonic aerial vehicles called Mayhem. The Pentagon recently released some details about this project that has kept war analysts connected. However, before we talk about the details here about the Mayhem program, what exactly does a hypersonic flight mean? Let's take it out of the basics, okay? When an aircraft moves in the air, the air molecules near the aircraft are disturbed and move around the aircraft. Exactly how the aircraft reacts depends on the relationship between the speed of the aircraft and the speed of sound through the air. Due to the importance of this relationship of speed, aerodynamicists designated it as a special parameter called Mach number, in honor of Ernest Mach, a physicist from the late 19th century who studied the dynamics of gas. For aircraft speeds that are much higher than the speed of sound, it is said that the aircraft is hypersonic. The speeds for hypersonic aircraft are greater than 3,000 miles per hour, and the Mach number is the number greater than 5. Why is the hypersonic aircraft the choice for modern warfare? According to Brad Leland, former program manager for hypersonic Lockheed Martin's, he said, hypersonic aircraft coupled with hypersonic missiles could penetrate airspace denied and attack almost anywhere on a continent in less than an hour. Speed is the next step in aviation to combat emerging threats in the coming decades. The Mayhem program was formerly officially known as the Expandable Hypersonic Multimission Air Briefing Demonstrator, but this has now changed to Hypersonic Multimission ISR and Strike. However, the Mayhem is part of a larger effort by the Air Force Research Laboratory, known as Enabling Technologies for High-Speed Operable Systems, EFOS. What does the American Air Force want to achieve with the Mayhem? The goal is to provide a larger-class hypersonic breathing system capable of performing multiple missions with a standardized payload interface, providing significant technological advance and future capacity. The system's goal is to transport payloads 5 times the mass and double the range of systems with current technological capacity. The standardized payload interface would create multiple opportunities for various payload integrations within the same hypersonic system. Due to the stealthy nature of the MEHEM, no information is provided about current systems with technological capacity, from which the requirements of the program were derived. In fact, the contract document says that this requirement will be classified as a secret, possibly requiring top-secret access in later stages of the requirement. But we know that the MEHEM has a program ceiling of $371 million. The MEHEM aircraft will carry one of the three payloads, including a payload of aerial effect, a payload of the unit, and a payload of response, intelligence, surveillance, and recognition, or ISR. But what payload exactly is the Air Force interested in with the MEHEM? We have gathered here some possibilities. The Air Force is talking about different types of aerial and large unit effects, suggesting strongly that the first one predicts a payload of fragmentation munitions or something similar, such as a drone swarm. An advanced high-explosive fragmentation hoagie would also provide an aerial effect, but it would be a unit project. At the same time, a large unit hoagie could cover larger hoagies designed to provide different types of effects against single targets, such as deep penetration capacity for use against bunkers and other reinforced facilities. Don't forget that these are just some possibilities, and with the information available now, we can't say for sure what the exact project of these payloads could be. The ISR package could, in the same way, include any number of sensors. But of course, the Air Force has previously confirmed that the MEHEM is connected to research and development of advanced jet propulsion technologies from scramjet and projects of multiple-cycle jet engines. This appeared to point to the work with combined-cycle engines based on TBCC turbines or double-jet water engines. The basic idea behind these jet engines is to bypass the fact that scramjet and scramjet jets don't work reliably at lower speeds. Connecting them to a more traditional jet turbine will allow the vehicle to operate reliably in this area. When applied to a manned or unmanned reusable aircraft, this configuration would theoretically allow a project to see hypersonic speeds during the intermediate part of a runway and take off and land like a more traditional aircraft using the existing runway infrastructure. This has been seen for a long time as a holy grail for a hypersonic aircraft. Michael White, the principal hypersonic director at the Pentagon office, and the director of research and defense engineering for modernization described the MEHEM project as a step towards the next step in what the space of opportunity allows in relation to hypersonic cruise missile systems. And so, if you look at what we're doing now and at the sizes we're looking at to provide capacity, you get a certain range and a useful charge for that range and a certain compatibility with the air platforms. He talks about what the secret of the MEHEM is. The MEHEM project says, okay, what happens? What can we do to build a much larger system to deliver more effects at a larger range? He continues, so it really is looking at this type of capacity evolution that you can understand what you can achieve with a highly efficient air-breathing platform. And then, a weapon platform and take advantage of this efficiency, but still extend the reach to a significant reach, significantly longer than what we're doing. It still tests a lot with the MEHEM program of the Air Force and will evolve into a prototype that it has just produced. Let's hear what you think of the secret of the MEHEM project in the comments section below. See you.